Dr. Arnab Basu is chief executive of Kromek, a company that maps radioactivity levels at Chernobyl. He's told LBC News he is extremely concerned about the safety of Ukraine's nuclear facilities.
Ukraine has got 4 nuclear power plants with 15 reactors in there, and many other research centers and nuclear waste centers. None of these facilities are designed to exist within war zones, and although reactor buildings are built to sustain a pretty, high levels of environmental damage, but it's not designed to sustain missile strikes, for example. So I think the biggest risk is from a catastrophic event is an unintended or intentional sort of heavy artillery strike on a reactor around the countries that could lead to something catastrophic, which not only will affect sort of the surrounding areas in Ukraine, but also could fall into Europe. The other risk, which really is a slightly different category of risk, which also could pour into Europe and far beyond, is nuclear material in hands of bad actors, and there is plenty of it in Ukraine, could be used as dirty bombs in Western cities or Western targets, which is dirty bombs are basically conventional bombs where one can mix radioactivity. And as the bomb explodes, that radioactivity spreads, although not very high amount, but it will leave a large area contaminated, particularly if it happens in a city center. The cost, the damage, and the impact is pretty high. So that remains a risk. So borders needs to be monitored very, very carefully. And technologies are available, and technologies needs to be deployed to ensure that we are keeping an eye on movement of nuclear material outside the war zones as much as possible.